Hello, everybody, and welcome to the finale of Back the Blue times 2. It is the 7th grade Wildcats versus the 7th grade Warrensburg Tigers. The 7th grade Wildcats maybe want to get a little revenge from Warrensburg in the form of the varsity guys that fell to Warrensburg a couple of weeks ago. We are ready for football. Back the Blue has been a smashing success. We were able to raise $1,700 for local law enforcement, and we got to present an $850 check earlier today to the Harrisonville Police Department and an $850 check to Cass County. Major Teeman came up and accepted that for us. So it has been a fun day. We have had fun. We've had the 6th graders, the 3rd graders, the 5th graders. We talked to Daniel Danforth about the 4th graders, and now here we've got the nightcap. Assistant coach on this team is Phil Rogers. A lot of y'all will know Phil's name. Also Ethan Young, Mark Bruton, Chris Butler, and Jeremy Cornell is your head coach as this team tries to battle and get a victory here this evening, as Phil Rogers likes to say, in prime time. We've had a great day. We were talking about all our sponsors. I want to run down the list of sponsors for you here. I'm going to pull them up on my sheets here. It has just been an awesome sponsorships for all of these folks. And we've got the ones that came on board that not a normal every month sponsor. We had Shivers Ice House, Amazing Photography, CPSK Insurance, Hometown Flooring, Lori Turk Crown Realty, Beechner Lawn Care, The Girls in the Gaslight Shopping Center, JCM Plumbing and Drain, Trace Chic Salon across from Commerce Bank, Young's Construction, J. Lee Renovations, SNS Auto Transport, The Barber's Edge, Jesse Brown Real Estate, Land and Sand Power Sports and Turf, Church and Dwight. Also, Land and Sand Power Sports, as well as CPSK Insurance and Excalibur became monthly supporters of 4Ts as well. We also had Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, Show Me Auto Mall, Holland Auto Sales, Max Ford, Lacey Dominic Shelter Insurance, Cameron Chenoweth American Family, Young's Tire and Wheel Center, Young's Auto Repair, Sherwood Community Bank, American Heritage Realtors, C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing, Time for Season Catering, Forged by Fire, Cass County Guns and Ammo, the Suzy Q Drive-In, Brad Sainer Farmers Insurance, Hawthorne Bank, Heltz Turf Farm, and Hahn Heating and Cooling. Great sponsors of the Wildcats each and every month, and also for this Back the Blue event. It has been a success. I mean, I can't thank the community and all of its business members for stepping forward as good as they have today and able for them to be able to raise $1,700 for local law enforcement. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause. That is amazing. It has been a success. We hope to turn this into a yearly event and have some more events like this as the years go on and continue to grow and give back to the community. Already thinking of some other ideas we can do through the winter and maybe into the spring, and donate to some other worthy causes as well. So give yourselves a round of applause for being able to get this on the air. We are going to take a time out. We'll be back with more on our pregame show, brought to you by Hometown Flooring in Harrisonville. For your flooring, if you're looking to redo it, go give them a call today.
Church and Dwight in Harrisonville, Missouri is now hiring machine operators and maintenance technicians for overnight shifts. Full-time employees receive full benefits immediately. Apply now at churchdwight.com/careers and we will contact you to schedule an interview.
Whether it's a summer cool-down or a winter warm-up, Shivers is there with treats for everyone. All summer long, you can enjoy hundreds of different shaped ice flavors, combinations, or their world-famous Dole Whip. Since the weather is changing, so is the selection at Shivers with several warm treats including delicious homemade waffles. Located in Artisans Corner next to the historic Harrisonville Square, there is sure to be something for everyone. Come see them today.
Looking for a lifestyle photographer who was raised in small town Missouri? Kennedy May and Amazing Photography is that person. She will capture the fun and playful side of her clients and is ready to listen to what you want in a photography session. Friendly, affordable, caring, and compassionate, Kennedy will make sure your next session in front of the camera is an enjoyable one. Look her up on Facebook at Amazing Photography or her website at amazingphotography.mypixieset.com. It will be an amazing experience.
Why would you ever trust a guy in a big store with helping you pick out the right flooring for your house? I wouldn't. I'd call Hometown Flooring in Harrisonville. They will travel to you, consult with you, and come up with the best options for you, your house, and your budget. Everything from carpet and vinyl to hardwood and backsplash, this store has it all. Your money stays right here in the community these owners grew up in. Let the professionals at Hometown Flooring help you create the look you love with products that last. Call them at 816-380-2464 and set up your estimate today. 801 Locust Street, Harrisonville, Missouri, 64701.
Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the Blue both on and off the field.
Finding the right home can be a hassle. It doesn't have to be. Call Lori Turk with Crown Realty. Whether you're buying or selling, she will take care and time to get to know you and your family and give you a seamless transition from one home to another. Lori will help you through the entire process and make sure that everything goes smoothly. When it's time to find your family's next home, call Lori Turk with Crown Realty and put her to work for you.
Welcome back to Back the Blue Times to the nightcap, the prime time game. The 7th graders doing battle against Warrensburg here for bragging rights of the day. Cats looking to go to 3-1 on the Back the Blue Times today. Pleasant Hill 4th graders thumped the Warrensburg Tigers in their game 33-0 earlier in that one. Cats and Tigers set to come your way. Let's run down some starters brought to you by Land and Sand Power Sports and Turf. If you have small engine, you need it worked on, whether it's a mower to a Can-Am, a Razor, whatever it may be, Land and Sand Power Sports and Turf. Let's run down the Wildcat starters on offense. Up front, the big guys paving the way. It'll be Bryson Cecil, Cooper Brashears, Garrett Paris, Justin Skiles, and Aiden Pickering. The tight end will be Tyson Wyatt Smith. The quarterback is going to be Keller Johnson. I talked to his mom, and he's got brothers all over listening, as well as he has family in Texas listening. So welcome all of you in if you're hopefully listening now. If not, we'll probably give you guys a shout out a little bit later as well. And then your running backs are Deegan Beechner and Parker Lutz. Gavin Thompson and Jake Brunton are your wide receivers. Those are the starters for the Wildcats. Starters for the visitors on defense from Warrensburg. It'll be Landon Rucker, Frank Stevenson, Garrett Sams, Dayton Dunn, A.J. Smith, Cruz Vegas, Colby Brown, Skylar Ryberg, Jalen Civil, Mike Munson, and Colin Bogdane. Those are the starters for both teams here, as we are about 20 minutes or so away from the opening kickoff of our finale here in Harrisonville. It has been a fun day. If you're listening and you're planning on coming up to the game and you're wanting to get some shivers, you better get here soon. I think they're probably going to pack up shop about 5 o'clock here this evening so they can get home. One of Shivers. The guy running it is not the owner of Shivers, but it's a friend of the owner of Shivers, and asked him to work today. We ran into him the other night when we went up to Shivers, and we're talking to him a little bit, and They have two little ones. They got about a 2-year-old and about a 1-year-old, and we know what that's all about. And they were talking about they're going to have their first date night in about 2.5 years since both of them have been born, as they sent the kiddos off to the grandparents' house. And I said, I totally understand what that's like. We got the little ones. We're going to have a date night, my wife and I, ourselves tonight. We don't know what we're doing. We may go sit at home. Who knows? But nevertheless, we have football coming your way here in about 19 minutes or so. Both teams warming up out there. We'll take another timeout, thank some of our great sponsors, and we'll be back with more on your pregame show brought to you by Hometown Flooring.
Beechner Lawn Care LLC is locally owned and has been in business since 2007. They specialize in lawn and landscaping, leaf removal, aeration, overseeding, as well as snow removal for commercial and residential clients. Work with a reliable company who take pride in their work. Call Josh Beechner at 816-804-9743 to set up a no-obligation quote today.
You always worry about your deck catching fire when you have a fire. Put Young's Construction to work for you to create a beautiful backyard patio and fire pit. Or if you are tired of endless cracks and crumbles in your driveway, they can help you out there as well.
Call Young's Construction at 816-738-1005 for a free estimate today.
JCM Plumbing and Drain know you rely on your plumbing every single day. If your pipes or fixtures are broken or failing, the headaches and damage could be catastrophic. When you need fast, reliable repairs and replacements, call the experts at JCM Plumbing and Drain at 816-726-8281 and put them to work for you.
J. Lee Renovations is family owned and operated. We understand how important your time and money is. With over 40 years of combined skills in the remodeling industry, we have the experience and knowledge to bring great quality work to you. After all, it's your satisfaction that is number one to us. So give Mark or Chris a call at 816-519-2051 or visit our website at renovatingkc.com. That's renovatingkc.com and get started on your free estimate today. S&S Auto Logistics uses only experienced professionals for your automotive shipping. Our highly skilled drivers are background checked and professionally trained. We offer fast, reliable, and courteous service to all of our customers. Call today and speak with one of our representatives for an instant quote at 573-392-1001.
A good cut can be hard to come by, not with Dusty at the Barber's Edge. Go see him at South Commercial right in front of the Trade Fair in the Little Red Building. Family-friendly environment, great price, and an amazing cut. If you want to look good, call Dusty at the Barber's Edge so you can look your best every day. Are you still trying to decide if you should make the jump and buy a home? Call Jessie and schedule an appointment to weigh the advantages of owning your own home. She will walk you through the steps and show you all the pros to being a homeowner. Call 816-885-0043 and put Jessie Brown Real Estate to work at finding your family the home of your dreams.
It's hard to find someone reliable to work on your small engines. Not anymore. Nathan and the crew at Land and Sand are your stop from lawnmowers, personal watercraft, all the way to Can-Ams and razors. From tune-ups to race builds, they will make sure your toy is ready to play with the big boys. Call them at 816-738-1455 and set up an appointment today. Welcome back to Back the Blue Times to our nightcap, our afternoon cap, whatever you want to call it. The 7th grade Wildcats taking on the Warrensburg Tigers, our 4th game of the day. And this will do it for us today. It's been a great day. We've been able to raise $1,700 for local law enforcement. We've had a good time doing it. We've got to see the youngest kids in pads, the 2nd and 3rd graders, all the way up to now the oldest in youth football, the 7th graders. And these guys will be in the middle school program next week, down there working on some stuff as we speak. Ready to rock and roll are the 7th graders. And then we have Warrensburg on the other end. They're actually taking a break right now as they get ready for the ball game. It's the Wildcats, it's the Tigers coming your way here in about 15 minutes. So we will have that going up. Coach Cornell's looking up and shaking his head like, what do you mean rosters? I brought my roster already up there. So we were ready for football. I want to thank everybody that's joined us on and off all day long. It'll be interesting to see what our totals are for today. The most important total is the $1,700, regardless if 9 people watch or not. Or it could be those 15 people that got to watch that are out of state. The Johnsons have family that are in Texas watching, as well as in D.C. and at college. So that's awesome that they get to watch their little brother and one of their family members. I know we had the Meeks on earlier today as they watched Judson, and they haven't been able to be up to watch him play a tackle football game yet, and it was his only second game, and they got to see that. So those are the things we love to hear about. I know one of the kids on the 5th grade team, Baker, I believe it's Cecil Baker. I'd have to go back and look and see if I got that name right. I think I might have messed it up. But his dad traveled all the way out to Washington and back and was talking to his mom before their game. He was in Salt Lake City, Utah at 11 a.m. yesterday and pulled into Archie at 10:45 this morning to be able to be back to see his son's game. The great thing was, if we weren't going to be here, guess what? We were going to be able to bring that broadcast to him as he traveled back. Glad he was able to make it back. And we've got the 7th grade Wildcats set to do battle with the Warrensburg Tigers. And like I said, this is the last year these guys are going to be in the youth program. And one of the reasons is with the high numbers of 8th graders and 7th graders combined, they would have had like 60-some kids, and getting playing time for all those kids would have been difficult at the junior high level because a lot of junior highs may only have 20 to 25 kids out, and in doing that, you're taking away playing time from some of those kids. I mean, I'm not a participation trophy guy. I'm not one that let's say, hey, everybody plays, but you're not going to develop players that way when you may have 2 or 3 teams that you can play. So what did the Cats do? They decided to play at the 7th grade, and only 3 7th grade teams are playing this year. So they're kind of rotating and playing the same teams a couple of times through. Nevertheless, they are getting the teams played, and they are getting some valuable experience. So here we are about 12 minutes away from the kick. We're going to take a timeout as they do the coin toss. We'll be back with more on your pregame show and get you ready for your opening kick after this.
There are a ton of choices for home appliances, but only one you need to know. That's Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville. Today, it's more important than ever to support small business. Troby's prides themselves on American-made appliances, competitive prices, and unmatched service from installation to service calls if any issue may arrive. Troby's is your hometown appliance center.
Next time you're in the market for a home appliance, think Troby's first on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
There are a million places to buy a used car, so why not go somewhere you know lives by the Show Me State motto? The staff at Show Me wants to show you that Show Me spirit. Excellent service, affordable prices, and even loaners while you get your car serviced. They will put you in your dream car, truck, or SUV, and if they don't have it, they'll find it for you. So drive on over to Show Me Auto Mall and drive away with your next car. Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
All right, welcome back. We're ready, and we are done with the pregame show. We're ready for the opening kickoff. Cats will receive the opening kickoff here. Warrensburg set to boot it away. Looks like Stevenson going to kick it away for the Tigers. So Stevenson going to kick it deep for the Tigers. And over in kick, going to roll to one of the up guys for the Cats. They're going to get it to the outside, up to about the 44-yard line, and that was Levi Hall. Got it up to the 45. Going to mark it at the 44, and Cats will be in good field position to start this first drive of the ball game at their own 44-yard line. Cats going to be led offensively by Keller Johnson, the quarterback. So Johnson going to be the signal caller for the Cats here. Ball at the own 44-yard line. Johnson brings his team to the line. He's got two backs in the backfield, wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right on 1st and 10 from their own 44. And here we go. Johnson looks for a pass and throws one deep, incomplete. That was intended for Hall. And that'll bring up a second down. Johnson gets his play from the sideline. And Phil told me they were going to do that first play. They were going to go deep over the top. Just didn't quite get it to the guy. Johnson, wide receiver left, wide receiver to the right. Two backs in the backfield. And he's going to get the handoff around the outside. That is going to be Beechner. He's got a good lane all the way to the 45. He's going to get 11 yards and a first down. And that'll move the chains, and that'll be a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. All the way down to the 45 of the Tigers on the 11-yard scamper by Beechner. Beechner and Lutz are going to be running back in the backfield. Johnson will be under center.
Johnson, a left-handed thrower, launched that one way deep, had a little wind behind him, may have made that overthrow as well as I think the receiver slipped down.
So there we go, and this time it'll be Lutz. And he's going to get maybe a yard. And it'll be Lutz tackled for a gain of about 2.
Went with misdirection really quick, faked to one side and came back to the other side. Defense stayed home.
And that brings up a 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats with 6:49 to go here in the first quarter of play. I'm behind. I got this brick wall to the side of me as we went inside. I couldn't see how many minutes we had left in the first quarter. So Johnson under center, and he's got Lutz and Beechner in the backfield, wide receiver left and right for him, and looking to pass over the middle. He gets it to the tight end, plowing through people. That is Tyson Wyatt Smith, and he's going to have a first down to the 32-yard line.
Gain of about 12 there on the dump pass to the tight end. We like seeing H.T. Adams, athletic director here from a few years ago, really likes that pass to the tight end.
And Wyatt Smith with the reception and hold it in. It's a 1st and 10. Cats down to the 32. Johnson this time in the I formation. He's going to keep it himself inside the 30. Now pitches it late, and now the ball on the turf, and Beechner couldn't quite handle it, and that means Warrensburg's going to take over after the fumble. And
very nice job downfield then making the pitch. I don't know if he wasn't ready for it. It didn't seem to be behind him, but nonetheless, it ends up on the turf and going the other way with Warrensburg.
And that's one of those things. That's why they play at the younger levels, so they can learn and time those pitches and such, and get better and better as they get older. Just maybe a mistimed pitch, or that's one of those that Johnson, he may just want to haul that in and carry it himself there. Maybe a little bit too unselfish he was on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And here they go right up the middle with it. Kind of breaks a couple of tackles and gets to the 25. Going to have a yard gain. Looks like that was Colby Brown on the carry.
5.5 minutes left here in the first, the final game of the day.
So here we go for more. Ball at the 25-yard line, their own 25 for the Tigers.
Really a stout wind coming out of the south, going to make it tough here in the first quarter for any passing for Warrensburg.
And here we go on a second down, and a good run by 24 Vegas. He's going to get up to the 45 to the 47-yard line.
About a 23-yard gain.
Vegas with the carry. So brings up 1st and 10 to Warrensburg up to the 48-yard line.
Clock rolls here in the first period with 4:45 remaining in the first.
So with 4:45 to go, Warrensburg going to try to strike first. Cats were in good field position and got it up close to midfield. Got it deep into Warrensburg territory. Now Warrensburg has gotten it close to midfield here. And here they go on the handoff. Nothing doing that time. Cats read that one beautifully. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 after the carry by A.J. Smith. And it brings up a 2nd down and 11 with Jerry said just a little over 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. So Warrensburg and Harrisonville doing battle here. The final game of our Back the Blue ×2, or as Jerry aptly nicknamed it, BTBX2. Now maybe next year we can have BTBX22. And here we go, showing blitz, and wow, that was a great read right there by Wyatt Smith. He blew through the line of scrimmage and blew that play up. Brings up a 3rd down at about 15.
They just about defensively took that handoff.
They did, and you know who that reminded me of getting in the backfield like that? Travis Britz or a Michael Keck. They would read those so well, and both of those guys. I mean, that's good company, I think, to be in if you're a 7th grader, because both of those guys went on to great athletic careers.
3rd down and 14 here with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
So here we go. They're going to go with a handoff, a reverse. Cats are chasing it and cut it down. Beautiful open field tackle back there by the Wildcats.
Sure would like to get
Joby Jones on the carry, and I'm trying to see as he walks back over this way. I think that was.
Is it 14?
Yes, I think that was Lutz on the tackle, and it was a great tackle at that. You don't see open field tackles like that at the 7th grade level, and it's 4th. Gary's not here. I can say it. It's 4th and peculiar for the Tigers from their own 36. They've got to get to the Wildcat 42 for a 1st down, about 25 yards away on 4th down. And here they go. And they're going to go misdirection, and they're going to get to the outside, and he's going to get close to it, and he's going to break it into the secondary. Cats are going to have to beat him down there, and they do, but A.J. Smith breaks off about a 45-yard gain all the way down to the 24.
The Wildcats on a stunt inside, and they got outside for about a 46-yard gain with just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
So good gain, and we got a whistle timeout called by Harrisonville. Will take a timeout as well. Cats and Warrensburg, no score.
You have many choices when you buy a used car. What do you want? A good deal? A quality vehicle? Outstanding service? At Holland's Auto Sales, you don't have to sacrifice for one of the others. You get all three. The best part is, Steve will be there for you because Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's used car dealer for 36 years. So the next time you're in the market for a used car,
go where the Grammars go, Holland Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
All right, welcome back. Wildcats, Warrensburg, no score, but a big run by A.J. Smith down to the 24-yard line. Sets up a 1st and 10 for Warrensburg in Cat territory at the Wildcat 24. So we will see how this goes for the Cats. The Cats would like to get a stop here and keep the clock rolling and get the ball back. Ball at the 24-yard line. So it is Shackelford under center. Going to go in motion. Begages to the outside, and he's going to cut it back and stays on his feet inside the 20 to the 15. Still going, and he will score. And that's just bad tackling right there by the Cats. You got to wrap up and take it down. So a run right there.
24 yards for the touchdown here with 1:42 left in the first.
So that will be a stop or a touchdown. Now they try to get a stop on the extra point. Runs are 1, kicks are 2 at the youth level. Looks like they're going to line up to go for the 1-point attempt. Shackelford nowhere to go, and he is not going to get into the end zone, and it'll stay 6-0. So we got a timeout. Cats trail 6-0.
Sure, you could drive to the city and save a few dollars on tires, but why? Young's Tire and Wheel Center in Harrisonville is family owned and operated, and their clients are like family. That, coupled with free flat tire repair on new tires for the life of the tire, means you'd be crazy to drive all over the place to save $1. Trust Young's. That's who Fortis trusts to get them safely to all Wildcat games, home or away. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
I'm going to roll with Villegas on the runner. It's what I looked up because I wanted to see if I was pronouncing it right. So Villegas with the touchdown, and it's 6-0. Cats going to get their second opportunity here, and we await the kick from Stevenson, and he kicks it high. Kick going to be taken by somebody as they finally pick it up. As I was waiting for somebody to pick it up. And that is Parker Lutz who takes it up there. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Cats up at about the 42-yard line.
Tackle by number 87.
Pak Buso. I may have to look that pronunciation up too, Jerry.
Minute 38 left in the first quarter. Cats with the ball, 1st and 10.
Under center for Johnson. Split backs in the backfield. Wide receiver left, wide receiver to the right. They're going to fake it to Lutz. And Beechner now looking. He's directing traffic is Keller Johnson. He's going to get a first down to the 40. Going to get about 14 yards. I almost called him Keller Hayes. A Cat that graduated about 4 or 5 years ago and was part of the state championship game. So, sorry, Keller Johnson with the run, and that's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances.
Minute 28 left in the first.
And the Cats moving the ball. They've not had trouble moving the ball. They just had that one fumble.
Well, they had a nice drive going.
Yeah. So they've done well moving the ball. Now you got to come back from behind a little bit, and then you're going to have to get a stop. We could be in line for a shootout here. Johnson under center. And there's a flag. They're going to call a false start on Harrisonville. It looked like he was drawn off by the defender jumping, and they changed that rule years ago in the pros and in college that if you entice them to move, then it's on the defense. And they did that because of a former Chief, Neil Smith. Neil Smith used to sit on the end there, and he would just flinch his arm just a little bit to try to draw the defender off or keep him off balance. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right, split backs in the backfield. Johnson under center on 1st and 15. And he's going to fake the handoff to Beechner and hand it off for Lutz. And Lutz is going to dive forward to the 40.
Little misdirection by the Wildcats there. Gets it back just about to the original 1st and 10 marker.
They're watching football out at Red Barn Ranch this afternoon. My son is out there watching a football game. Tells you where his head is. Braxton, hello everybody out there watching 4Ts at Red Barn Ranch. Glad you're out there for the Back the Blue event and having fun. One of our great sponsors, Red Barn Ranch. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right, split backs in the backfield. Johnson under center on a 2nd down and 9. And Johnson going to hand off to Beechner. Beechner's got a blocker. He's going to cut back at the 35 and be taken down at the 34-yard line. Good chunk of yardage. Tackle by number 19, A.J. Smith.
Little off-tackle power to the right side for the Cats. Picked up about 6 yards, maybe 5, with 21 seconds and rolling here in the first quarter, about to end the first quarter.
Ball at the 34-yard line. Going to go shotgun with 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Johnson. It's like Beechner next to him in the backfield. We got a whistle on the field. And that'll be the end of the first. So 1 quarter in the books. And the Cats trail 6-0. We'll be back after this.
Max Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Belton and Max Ford Harrisonville. Buying a new car, truck, or SUV is easy with the Max Guarantee.
Test drive any new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. We guarantee we will beat any competitor's offer on a new vehicle by $500, or we will give you $500 and a tank of gas. Hurry in. Great selection with over 1,300 vehicles priced at or below dealer cost.
Take your car shopping to the max.
Max Motors is your Kansas City dealer. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
Something that good teams always possess is the fact they got each other's back. Schroeder Chiropractor in Harrisonville has your back. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, you will feel right at home. And they have a warm, family-friendly waiting area. They will take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new. Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, being actively involved in the bright futures and Harrisonville youth sports. Whether it's aches and pains or getting involved in the community, Schroeder Chiropractic has your back.
I guess not just my son Braxton watching, my daughter Collins watching as well. Michael Culpepper out there watching, my wife, everybody. Guys, you're at the pumpkin patch. Go have fun at Red Barn Range. Quit watching and listening to me. So it is a 3rd down and 4 for the Cats here. 2 wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Johnson in the shotgun formation. Running back with him in the backfield, and now Johnson is going to take off running with it, and he's going to go to the 30, down inside the 25 to the 20, cuts back and is pushed out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 in red zone territory for the Cats, down to the 19-yard line.
15-yard carry around the left end, 7:49 left here in the second quarter, just the beginning of the second quarter. Cats down by 6.
So it'll be a 1st and 10. Johnson gets the play from offensive coordinator Phil Rogers. Got to give him a little bit of shout out. I'd imagine his son Brody Rogers is down in Springfield watching this game right now. If he's not watching the game, Phil said he's probably at the multi playing basketball. So one of the 2 things Brody is doing right now. And one of the best left-handed players to ever play basketball at Harrisonville, Brody Rogers. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Here we go under center, and they're going to hand off, and that is Beechner. He's going to get to the outside. Oh, missed that cut inside, and going to barrel himself forward and run over the defender. Villegas with the tackle on that brings up a 2nd down and 4. Great run by Beechner right there. Deegan Beechner. He missed that cutback right there. He had a spot to go back, but yet he got to the outside and then decided to barrel over the defender. If he couldn't get by him that way, he was going to run over him, and he did. 2nd down and about 4 for the Cats. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Johnson looks back at his 2 running backs, Beecher and Lutz. on second down. This time it's going to go to Lutz, and Lutz finds a running lane into the 8-yard line. Might be a first down, but it looks like there's a flag. It could be holding, which would bring it back. And, it is a face mask, so that'll help the Cats out. It'll be a half a distance to the goal. It should be first and goal for the Cats down at about the 4-yard line. All the way down, put it at the 3, and it'll be at a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first. When you think home appliances, Cats trying to get in the end zone. I think we may see my favorite formation out of the Chuck Litteris era. The Maryland Eye is coming out to play.
Well,
see who they hand it off to, the 3 linemen, or the 3 in the back in a line. They're going to go up the middle, and Wyatt Smith not able to get in, and he'll have another shot at it on second down. What I like about that, you can go with the up back, the middle back, or the back in that line. Some people call it a power eye, but the Maryland Eye is made an appearance here this afternoon in Harrisonville, and I love it.
The thing that's tough about that is you can also do misdirection out of it as well.
And up the middle again into the end zone, Wyatt Smith with the touchdown, and the Cats tied up at 6 apiece. Brett Jones will tell you my most famous Harrisonville football call is at the game against Kearney when Travis Britz ran it from 8 yards out of the Maryland Eye, and he drug about 5 Kearney Bulldogs into the end zone with him. And Brett says he still has hearing issues because of how loud I got. And you could hear me, but you could also hear the coaches upstairs screaming and cheering as well. Here comes the try for a point after. They're going to snap it back. Going to get it to the Beechner, but he is chased down, and we're tied at 6 up. We'll take a timeout and be back with more on 4Ts.
5 minutes and 57 seconds, tied at 6. We'll get a break. We'll be back.
When it comes to fast service and reasonable prices, Young's Auto Repair is the place. Whether it is a standard oil change, new brakes, or something major, William and Michelle with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you are back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pocket. Don't break the bank when it comes to your vehicle needs. Instead, come to the shop that keeps the cost in check and you rolling back down the highways. Young's Auto Repair, right across the street from Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial.
Jerry keeps knocking on the window. Everybody in there keeps looking at it.
Well, what they don't understand is I'm letting my camera person know she's in the room next to us, and she knows when she's filming and when she's not.
You know how loud I am? They probably could tell when we go to a break and we come back. Ready for the kickoff at 6-6. Cats and Warrensburg. And here's the kick, and he kicks it up to about the 35-yard line, taken by Warrensburg, and a good open field tackle right there. Wyatt Smith is all over the place. Great tackle right there. Takes him down at the 39-yard line.
Number 11, Dayton Dunn on the return.
I was like, where'd Jerry go? He's behind me. First and 10 Tigers from their own 40 with 5:51 to go here in the first half. Cats and the Tigers. We got the old school cat fight going on, Jerry.
There you go.
Here come the Tigers up. And again, we talked about Clinton and Harrisonville playing earlier. Those kids are going to start getting to know each other as they're going to play in all these sports together with the MRVC West. They hand it off to the outside. A.J. Smith going to get a couple of yards and be cut down at about the 42-yard line. So a gain of 2 for the Tigers. And Warrensburg, same thing, both in the same conference with these kids. So they're going to battle off and on for years.
Parker Lutz with the tackle. Is it
Lutz.
Lutz or Lutz? Sorry about that. Parker Lutz. That's why I was going to leave that to him. 5:27 left in the second. Got a timeout on the field.
We'll take one as well. When you're searching for insurance, it's good to be able to call an agent in your town that can protect you. So if you're looking for auto, life, renters, boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy to be covered, call CPSK Insurance, an auto owner's affiliate. Call and talk to one of the local agents, Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra, located right off I-49 and 291 in Harrisonville at the Millwalk Mall. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. If your business needs covered, they can help you out there as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at cpskinsurance.com. Let the local agents go to work for you. All right, welcome back. Ball up to the 42. It'll be a 2nd down and 8 here in the second quarter. Been a pretty quick moving first half of play. Cats were able to tie it up. They have been able to move the ball well. Both of their drives. The first drive ended on a fumble on the pitch. And now Warrensburg has the ball. Cats would love to get a 3-and-out here, get the ball back before the half. We have a wide receiver set out to the near side. Shackelford under center. And they're going to go right up the middle with it and nowhere to go. The Cats read that one beautifully. That was Keller Johnson through there to stop it, and about a 3-yard loss. So tackle for a loss by Johnson, and that brings up 3rd and 11. That's what you want to do, is put them in long situations on 3rd down. And they have done it here, 3rd down and long from their own 39-yard line.
With the switch at quarter, Warrensburg now has the wind behind them, so we'll see what that does to them passing-wise here on this 3rd and long, possibly.
And Shackelford to be under center. Going to have a wide receiver flanked out to the right side, back off the end. They're going to look that way and nowhere to go. Cats all over it. And that was Wesley Weaver with the sack. And it brings up 4th down and Archie for the Warrensburg Tigers. So 4th down coming up. They are backed up at their own 30.
4th down and 20 here with just over 4 minutes left in the second quarter, all knotted up at 6.
With a close game like this, they may look like they're going for it here. Now, they did get a long conversion earlier. It was about 3rd and 28, and they were able to come out of there with it. See how it goes here. And Villegas gets the snap, and then he picks it up. He's going to get it to the outside, but only get up to the 35. So the bobbled snap cost him, and the Cats take over in great field position from the 35-yard line.
I wondered if he was possibly going to do kind of a rugby-style kick there, or a pooch kick, but when he mishandled it, you can't really tell.
Yeah, and those are hard situations at the 7th grade level. You're still kind of working on some fundamentals, but it would have been a good time to try that maybe. And again, we'll never know because of the snap. You just take off and run with it, and that's what you're trained to do too. If you got too many people coming at you, just do the best you can with it. If you're closer to the end zone, they tell you to kick it out of the back of the end zone and take the safety. Johnson has 3 wide receivers set to his near side here. And that'll be offsides on Warrensburg. It'll make it 1st and 5. So we have Beechner, Wyatt Smith, and Brunton out here to the near side.
So if the Cats will just take care of the ball here, 3 minutes and 25 seconds, tied at 6, get down there and try and get a score right before the halftime.
I think they're going to go for a shot downfield with Wyatt Smith or Beechner here. We'll see. And he goes over the middle, Beechner, and over the little bit overthrown on that one, a little bit high, brings up a 2nd down and 5. as they go out of the shotgun formation.
Good time for that right after the penalty and a shortened sticks for line to gain. But they're going to stay in that formation. Trips to the right. Now they're going to just have a split to the left. No, they're going to have 2 wide to the left.
5 wide receiver set, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And here we go out of the shotgun, and this time Keller going to pull it down and then look to throw, and throws that one up for an interception. I think he was trying to get it to Beechner, and it's picked off by the defensive lineman there, able to haul it in.
24, Cruz Villegas with the interception.
So Villegas with the interception. He has been a thorn in the cat's side in this first half, and it brings up a 1st and 10 for Warrensburg now, and they got a chance to do a 2-for-1 here because Warrensburg will get the ball to start the second half. And there's a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. Be back after this.
A community always needs a group to help promote the small businesses in its town. Harrisonville Chamber of Commerce does this for Harrisonville. Chamber Golf Tournament, Log Cabin Festival, and monthly meetings. The Chamber events are plentiful and a great way for your business to be seen. Go to harrisonvillechamber.com or watch the weekly Chamber chat for more Chamber happenings.
Does your lawn need some TLC? Owned and operated by 3 generations of Wildcats, Held's Turf Farm is your local stop for sod and topsoil since 1971. Whether you need 1 roll of sod, a scoop of dirt, or a whole truckload, they have you covered. A new home in your future? Give us a call at 816-540-2020 and set up a quote for new sod installation. Held's Turf Farm is located between Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill and is open 8 to 5 weekdays and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Welcome back. It'll be a 1st and 10 Warrensburg from their own 31-yard line with 3:10 to go in the first half of play. Warrensburg trying to get that 2-for-1 special. A touchdown at the end of the half and get it back to start the second half and flip this game around. Cats trying to get a stop on this drive here. Shackelford will be the quarterback. Villegas in the backfield. No, he's going to be flanked out to the side. It's like they'll have Smith in the backfield. No, they're going to move. That was Stevenson, I think. And Shackelford nowhere to go and is chased down at the 24-yard line. So a 7-yard loss. Brings up second down. Defensive front for the Cats giving them fits here in this one.
Playing a lot of pressure with some stunts up front.
Continue to get in the backfield play after play. We have a second down and long. I thought it was third down, but I was watching the wind literally flipped it to a third down. Here we go under center, and Shackelford looks to Villegas. And Villegas is going to get it to the outside, gets out of bounds. Gets up to about the 30, back to the original line of scrimmage. And it'll be a third down. He's going to gain about 7 or 8 yards on that one. 3rd down and 8 coming up for Warrensburg.
2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the half. Still tied at 6.
So 2:17 to go in the half. And the clock rolls here. Multi-33-yard line. Their own 33. You got to think maybe Harrisonville call a timeout if they get a stop on 3rd down here, and you would think Warrensburg's going to want to punt in that situation. Stevenson in the backfield. Under center will be Shackelford. 2 wide receivers set to the right side, and here they go on the down, and the Cats snuff it out and take him down quickly. Stevenson is taken down. Skiles in there. And a couple other Cats help him out as the tackle brings up 4th down. I'll hear a whistle here, so the clock will roll.
Minute 55 remaining in the half. It'll be interesting to see. Last time that Warrensburg was in this area, it was 4th and either 15 or 20, and they did not punt.
And maybe that was why they're keeping that timeout in their pocket here, thinking, okay, they're going to go for it. Under center is going to be Shackelford, and they're going to have Stevenson, and they pitch it back to him. Nowhere to go. Wyatt Smith says, not today, knocks him down, and it'll be a 1st and 10, Cats at the 25. Now you do have a couple timeouts to work with, and over a minute to go here in the first half of play. Johnson gets the play from Rogers, goes into the huddle here. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. So 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Johnson out of the shotgun formation, has a running back with him in the backfield, and they're going to give the handoff, and that is Beechner, and he gets to the 20, inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, and we got a whistle timeout called here. There's a flag on the play, which is probably means it's going to be a hold, so that'll push him back 10 yards, from the 25 to the 35.
Nice job by the running back there to cut up inside, contain, and then try and get back outside again just to pick up a few.
From the 25-yard line. So they'll mark it back 10 yards. So now they're in, go 5 yards. So maybe, was that not a hold? Was that a procedure, somebody not on the line of scrimmage?
Seeing what I did not see the official.
I did not see what they called,
signal.
so I'm assuming maybe a procedure penalty or a lineup penalty there for the Cats. So it'll be 1st and 15, so not as dire of a problem. Johnson under center this time. 2-back set. Gonna give it to Beechner, and Beechner lowers the shoulder and goes out of bounds. Ball pops out of bounds. Get about 4 of that back. Bring up 2nd down and 11.
Minute 9 remaining in the half. Still
It's
tied
never
at 6.
and it's never too soon for the Maryland Eye. Phil, come on, Phillip. We need the Maryland Eye here for the last minute of this half. So ball on the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 11. Wide receiver left. Wide receiver to the right. Split backs in the backfield. Beechner and Lutz in the backfield. And here they go. Johnson now going to go in to round back the other way. Brunton has a running room to the 20. Inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line. Going to get to the 16. So Brunton down to the 16 and a timeout called by the Wildcats with 58.7 seconds to go and a 3rd and 2 coming up. We'll take a timeout as well.
Inside the train testing facility, our heating and cooling products go through endless torture tests. We drop them, slam them against a wall, shake them, and then expect them to run without an extra decibel in our anechoic sound chamber. We test so it runs.
On Heating and Cooling is your local train dealer. They've been serving Harrisonville and the surrounding communities for over 50 years. If you need service, repair, or replacement of your heat pump, furnace, air conditioner, or indoor air quality equipment, give Hahn a call at 816-380-5659, just like the Wildcats.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back. So just under a minute to go. First half, Cats trying to score here and get on the board, ahead on the board, I should say. Both teams with 6 so far. See what the offensive coordinator's got up his sleeve here on a 3rd down and 3. Brings his team out. Looks like he's going to go with the split back formation. Be Beechner and Lutz in the backfield. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right on 3rd down and 3. So just under a minute to go, first half of this one. 3rd and 3 coming up. Keller Johnson looking to pass. He's going to have to roll out now. He's got running lane. He's going to keep it inside the 10. Gets the 1st down. Says, okay.
50 seconds left in the half.
Clock stops as they reset the chains, and the Cats ready with another play as they line up here. Ball at the 10, so it'll be first and goal for the Cats. 4 opportunities, hopefully 4 opportunities at getting it in or get it in a little bit sooner. Johnson under center here, and he's going to fake the handoff and give it to Beechner. Beechner to the outside and cuts inside the 5 to about the 2, and that is Stevenson on the tackle for Warrensburg. And it is a goal-to-go situation, a second and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line. Can I start chanting it now? Maryland I, Maryland I, Maryland I. See if they go with the power I formation again. They did it last time, and Wyatt Smith was able to barrel and bulldoze his way in for 6 and try to give the Cats the lead before the half. Jerry, how much time we got before we get to halftime?
34.5.
34.5 seconds to go. We'll just keep it here with you as we want to thank all of our great sponsors. We'll go over them again at halftime and, before we're done the day as well. Also want to give a shout out to Amazing Photography. Kennedy May is down there doing photography all day. She will have some pictures to post on the youth football page as well as the 4Ts page, and a link to how you can purchase those pictures as well. She's going to go home and do some editing and get those pictures up and ready to rock. So that'll be awesome for all the youth football parents as well to go in and get some professional photography pictures. And if you're looking for somebody for a family session for your kids or whatever event, Kennedy May with Amazing Photography, the official photographer of Back the Blue ×2, will take care of you. So it is going to be a second and goal from inside the 2-yard line. Here come the Cats. And here it comes, the Maryland Eye.
On the defensive side, I don't know if they can even see the second guy in the eye.
Wyatt Smith is the up back, and they're going to give it to the second guy through, Lutz, and he walks into the end zone for 6. And the Cats lead 12-6. They were so ready for Wyatt Smith up the middle, they didn't see, as Jerry said, they didn't see Lutz behind Wyatt Smith, and he just waltzes into the end zone. He probably could have done a couple spin moves and somersaulted in and still not got touched. Great run by the Cats, and they take a 12-6 lead. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Shotgun for Johnson. Has Beechner in the backfield with him, and he's looking to pass. Still looking, goes across the middle and intercepted. And that will do it for the extra point attempt. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the last 30 seconds of the half.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance agent Bradley Sainer can help you understand your options so you can be prepared for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Farmers agent Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matters most to you. That's Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
All right, welcome back. Almost halftime, 30 seconds to go in the first half of this one. Cats take a 12-6 lead. The Maryland Eye strikes again. 2-yard touchdown run by Lutz. That was Parker Lutz with the touchdown. Tyson Wyatt-Smith has a 2-yard run as well out of the Maryland Eye. And here we go with the kick. Looks like the Cats may onside kick it. Cooper Brashears is going to kick it up, and dropped on it is both Tyson Wyatt-Smith goes in there, tried to just rip it out of his hands after he fell on it, and it'll bring up a first down for the Tigers from their own 49.
Number 27, Skylar Ryberg, covered that up for the Tigers.
Brings up a first down for Warrensburg. See if they're going to try to dial up a couple passes. The scary part for Warrensburg, I don't know if you want to dial up a long pass right here with the fact that the Wildcat front four has been living in your backfield. that could result in a fumble or something else and give the Cats more points. We saw that in the previous game when that happened. And that was at the half as well, and 6 more points for Pleasant Hill on Warrensburg, and several Cats in there. The first one to get in there and was Wesley Weaver, and then finished off by a host of Cats after that.
Got a flag on the play.
They're probably going, maybe they're jumping off sides. They're getting in there so fast, what they're thinking. And we'll see, was it going to be an encroachment or what it may be? It was about an 8-yard loss. Oh, whoa. Unsportsmanlike conduct, and I believe they are throwing a kid out of the ball game.
That one's going to be against the Tigers.
And I think it was Garrett Sams. By the looks on the sideline, I think that was Garrett Sams who got booted out of the football game. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see what happened. But nevertheless, it's going to make it 2nd down and about 35.
18.8 to go here in the first half.
So that pushes them back to their own 26-yard line. Again, I didn't see what happened. I'd have to go back and look. But unsportsmanlike conduct, and they showed that he was going out of the ball game. So
this may be 1st down and Adrian here.
This definitely 1st and Adrian. They're approaching 1st and Butler at this point. And then right up the middle they go. And breaking the tackle, A.J. Smith gets it up to the 31. I believe you said, I got to double check it here. You said somebody said something about A.J. Smith.
Yeah, I see a Go Wildcats. We're watching from Edwardsville, Illinois. Go grandson A.J. Smith.
12-6 Wildcats.
Well, I've got an A.J. Smith on Warrensburg unless I've got something mixed up there. But that's going to end the half. And we go to the half. Cats lead 12-6.
How nice would it be to get a check from someone and not have to worry about getting to the bank to put it in your account? At Hawthorne Bank, you can do exactly that. Simply open your mobile banking app, take a picture of the check, and voila, the check has been deposited into your account. Not to mention, you can always manage your accounts and payments right in the app as well. Hawthorne Bank prides itself on being at the forefront of technology to always make your banking a breeze. Hawthorne Bank, next to Troby's on Plaza Drive.
One of Harrisonville's oldest and its most reliable realtors, American Heritage Realtors. With almost 40 years of experience, they will take all the stress out of buying and selling a home. Add in being the #1 seller of properties on Zillow, and American Heritage should be the only call you make when you're ready to buy or sell your home. Experience, reliability, and results. That's American Heritage Realtors, next to Sonic on South Commercial Street.
Stop going online and paying top dollar to make a t-shirt. Call Cindy at C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. She will walk you through the whole process and have you or your organization looking the best. It's no mistake that Fortis Broadcasting is always the best dressed crew around. We trust Cindy with all of our apparel on game day. Put a personal C Squared touch on your next order. Whether it's just 1 or 100, C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing can get it done. Check them out on Facebook or go see them on the Clinton Square.
When you plan a party, the last thing you want to do is worry about cooking and cleaning up that mess. Call the experts at Time for Seasoning Catering. Stephanie will help you plan and execute a brilliant menu for your celebration. Take the worry out of your event and let Stephanie wow your guests with a great menu that they'll be talking about for weeks. Whether a small get-together of friends or a big wedding, Stephanie will take care of you. Visit them online at timeforseasoning.com. That's THYME for seasoning.com to get her booked today.
Sherwood Community Bank is the hometown bank with all the big bank perks. Internet banking, auto, home, boat, and farm loans. You can get it all at one of their 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville. Checking or savings account all you need? Don't worry. Sherwood Community Bank has you covered there as well. Stop going to the banks where you're just an account number. Go to Sherwood Community Bank where you're part of the family.
And tell them Braxton sent ya.
All right, welcome back. It is halftime. Cats lead 12-6 at the half. The sixth graders trying to make it a 3-1 day for the Wildcats here from Memorial Stadium. It's been an amazing back the blue times two. Give a shout out to all our great sponsors. Also a quick shout out to Trey Chic Salon, who is in the building with Cameron Chenoweth of American Family across the road on Locust from Commerce Bank, and also the girls in the Gaslight Shopping Center. Girls, give them a call and they will get you in and get you fitted the right way. 90% of the comfort is the fit. The girls from Gaslight Shopping Center, they will take care of you as well. All of our sponsors have been amazing. We were able to raise $1,700 for a local law enforcement. You cannot beat that. Amazing. I mean, you can beat it because we can make more next year, and we'd love to raise more next year and make this a yearly event. It has been a fun day. I'm getting tired, Jerry, and I'm sure people are tired of hearing me talk.
That's probably.
Jerry's got too many headsets going on.
I got the wrong headset on to be able to talk with. You know, they may be tired, but hopefully the message is not what they're tired of.
Absolutely. So we got another half of football to wrap things up for our Back of the Blue event. Want to thank all of our great sponsors who were able to make this possible. You know, we just had Shivers here all day. They were out here doing rock and roll stuff for us, and they were every time I looked up there was 3-4 people in line for that. Also want to thank Sonic of Harrisonville. Ed and his crew got us breakfast this morning for us, and then this afternoon Forged by Fire brought us an afternoon snack. I would have got a full meal, but I got the snack because I'll probably be going out and eating with my wife here in a little bit. So we were able to get that. I think Jerry's got some food to take home to eat tonight as well. And we're just having a good time. It has been a fun afternoon. Cats are up 12-6 at the half. We'll see what happens in the second half. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with more on your halftime show after this.
Church & Dwight in Harrisonville, Missouri is now hiring machine operators and maintenance technicians for overnight shifts. Full-time employees receive full benefits immediately. Apply now at churchdwight.com/careers, and we will contact you to schedule an interview.
Whether it's a summer cool down or a winter warm up, Shivers is there with treats for everyone. All summer long, you can enjoy hundreds of different shaped ice flavors, combinations, or their world famous Dole Whip. Since the weather is changing, so is the selection at Shivers with several warm treats including delicious homemade waffles. Located in Artisans Corner next to the historic Harrisonville Square, there is sure to be something for everyone. Come see them today.
Looking for a lifestyle photographer who was raised in small town Missouri? Kennedy May and Amazing Photography is that person. She will capture the fun and playful side of her clients and is ready to listen to what you want in a photography session. Friendly, affordable, caring, and compassionate, Kennedy will make sure your next session in front of the camera is an enjoyable one. Look her up on Facebook at Amazing Photography or her website at amazingphotography.mypixieset.com. It will be an amazing experience.
Why would you ever trust a guy in a big store with helping you pick out the right flooring for your house? I wouldn't. I'd call Hometown Flooring in Harrisonville. They will travel to you, consult with you, and come up with the best options for you, your house, and your budget. Everything from carpet and vinyl to hardwood and backsplash, this store has it all. Your money stays right here in the community these owners grew up in. Let the professionals at Hometown Flooring help you create the look you love with products that last. Call them at 816-380-2464 and set up your estimate today. 801 Locust Street, Harrisonville, Missouri, 64701.
To make a event like this a success, it takes a lot of awesome people, a lot of sponsorships. Obviously, I want to give a thanks off to Jerry Forsler for taking time out of his weekend, as well as Larissa Lamb and Gary Davidson, who were able to help us out today and be able to have my crazy brained idea of what to do today come out here and have fun on a Saturday. But it also takes community support and sponsors. And Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, Show Me Auto Mall, Holland Auto Sales, Max Ford, Lacey Dominic Shelter Insurance, Cameron Chenoweth American Family Insurance, Young's Tire and Wheel Center, Young's Auto Repair, Sherwood Community Bank, American Heritage Realtors, C-Squared, Embroidery and Screen Printing, Time for Season Catering, Forged by Fire, Cass County Guns and Ammo, The Suzy Q, Brad Sainer Farmers Insurance, Hawthorne Bank, Health Stir Farm, Han Heating and Cooling, Harrisonville Chamber of Commerce, Shivers Ice House, Harrisonville Sonic Drive-In, Amazing Photography, Schroeder Chiropractic, CPSK Insurance, Hometown Flooring, Excalibur Contracting, Lori Turk Crown Realty, Beechner Lawn Care, The Girls, the JCM Plumbing and Drain, Trey Chic Salon, Young's Construction, J. Lee Renovations, S&S Auto Transport, The Barber's Edge, Jesse Brown Real Estate, Land and Sand, Power Sports and Turf, and Church and Dwight. That's a long list, and that's an amazing list that everybody stepped forward to make this broadcast possible today. So we ready for second half action. The Cats set to kick it away here. Brashear's set to kick it deep. See how this goes here. Cats lead it 12-6 as we start the second half of football. And here we go. Line drive kick, and it is off the face mask of Warrensburg, and they're just going to jump on it at the 38-yard line. That hammered off of Dayton Dunn and bounced forward, and Warrensburg falls on it. They tried to throw it the official and threw it back to about the 10-yard line. So looks like one of their players had to go back and get it. It was Colby Brown. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 39 to start this drive. So ball on the 39-yard line. Warrensburg with it. Cats were able to get a stop, get the ball back, and go ahead in the ball game. So 1st and 10 from their own 39 as we await the break of the huddle. Shackelford will be under center. Actually, it's going to be Villegas in the direct snap formation here. And he's going to take it and look for a running lane, and there's about 9 flags. I think that might have been a procedure penalty. We will see. He broke several tackles and finally goes down at about the 43-yard line.
But there is some mustard on the lettuce.
Haven't heard that one before. I like it. So it'll be a 1st and 10. We'll see when they're going to say hold. So it was a holding, 10-yard penalty. It'll bring up 1st down and 20 for the Tigers.
Final half of action here on a great day at Memorial Stadium. Appreciate everyone that has watched, everyone that contributed in the way of sponsors. It's been an awesome day, a lot of fun.
Absolutely has, and it's like I said, we have seen many variety of football here. We had the 6th graders start us out, and then we had the little guys, the 2nd and 3rd graders. We had the 5th graders after that, and then we had a little bit of a break. The 4th grade from Warrensburg or Pleasant Hill and Warrensburg played, and now we have the 7th graders in the nightcap. And we got a whistle and a delay of game on Warrensburg.
Well, I'm going to give 2 shout-outs while we've got a little break here. First of all, have a grandson, Garrett Paris, with his grandparents watching from Texas. And then secondly, a shout-out to Chad for this idea. We've had several people comment today in the chat that it was great for him to come up with this idea, and it is. It was a great idea. The kids get some time, the law enforcement gets some time, and it's truly back the blue ×2. Chad,
Well,
thank you.
I appreciate it. I was glad to be able to do it. I thank you guys for saying that. It's just, you know, you got to be a community sometimes, and right now we need to be a community more than we ever have before with the way things are going, and it's been awesome to see the community really step up for this. So it's going to be second down, and we're second in Raymore here, Jerry. We're definitely in Raymore territory.
Raymore/Belton.
Yes, Raymore Belton. So second and long for Warrensburg from their own 24-yard line. They got to get to midfield to the 49. And here we go, nowhere to go. And now out of it, Villegas, I believe. No, that was A.J. Smith, and he goes backwards the wrong way. And he's going to go back to the 17-yard. But here's what I love about youth sports, Jerry, is when you have situations like this, it is a third down in a whole lot. It's third down in about 32 for Warrensburg here, or third down in Grandview if you want to go landmarks. Nevertheless, it's so funny how many times you see these type of third and longs come to fruition and then end up being a first down. You see it all the time on crazy plays like that. So we are having a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the blue both on and off the field.
Finding the right home can be a hassle. It doesn't have to be. Call Lori Turk with Crown Realty. Whether you're buying or selling, she will take care and time to get to know you and your family and give you a seamless transition from one home to another. Lori will help you through the entire process and make sure that everything goes smoothly. When it's time to find your family's next home, call Lori Turk with Crown Realty and put her to work for you.
Welcome back. Third down and a whole lot for the Warrensburg Tigers here. Deep in their own territory at their own 17. They need to get to the 49 for a first down. So under center, we're back to Shackelford under center. Villegas in the backfield on third and long. And they're going to try to go end around. And Wyatt Smith, I think, was the first one in there. And somehow Villegas gets out of the traffic. That kid is hard to bring down. He gets back to the 20. That poor kid ran 65 yards to get 3. And it'll bring up fourth down for the Tigers. And I would say it's punting situation. So we'll see here. Ball at the 20-yard line. Good run, good effort right there by Villegas to be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage and a little bit farther. And Warrensburg's gone for it multiple times in this situation, which is crazy to me if they don't have anybody to punt the ball or not. But they're going to go for it again here. And Villegas back there. They're going to hand it off and nowhere to go. And the Cats are going to take over at the 15-yard line with a short field from their own 15. Or from the Warrensburg 15. I may or may not have called 4 games today. Starting to wind myself down. So the ball at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Cats. Keller Johnson gets the play from the sideline. I know a lot of people are watching from all around, watching their grandkids and family members. Keller Johnson's got brothers in D.C. watching, brothers at college watching, and family in Texas watching. So that's awesome as well. They're going to go I formation here. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Under center is Johnson. On 1st and 10 from the 15. They're going to hit off right up the middle for Lutz, and he's going to get a couple of yards, bring it to the 13-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd down for the Cats. Going to give them a yard on that one, so 2nd down and 9 coming up for
Frank Stevenson on the bottom part of that tackle.
Johnson again under center here. I formation for the Cats. And they're going to go Beechner this time, and Beechner gets to the outside of the 10, to the 5, to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. 18-6 the score, and the Cats lead by 2 scores now. Extra point coming up. There is a flag, however, which could dampen the enthusiasm, but it was in the end zone, so we shall see. They're looking the Warrensburg way here. And not real sure, waiting to hear. There's going to be a personal foul assessed on the kickoff. So personal foul on Warrensburg, assessed on the kickoff. So that means the Cats will kick off from the 45 of the Warrensburg Tigers. So extra point attempt coming up. We've talked about this all day, but if you have just joined us, in youth football, running attempts for an extra point are 1 point. A kick for an extra point is 2. Looked like the Cats were going to try to kick one earlier today in the 5th grade game. They didn't get a chance to kick it. And waiting for them to break the huddle here. Cats lead 18-6 up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to roll with the Maryland eye on the point after attempt. Wyatt Smith, Lutz, and Beechner in the backfield. And here they go. Wyatt Smith, and he's just going to roll into the end zone for an extra point. And it's 19-6. We'll take a timeout.
Beechner Lawn Care LLC is locally owned and has been in business since 2007. They specialize in lawn and landscaping, leaf removal, aeration, overseeding, as well as snow removal for commercial and residential clients. Work with a reliable company who take pride in their work. Call Josh Beechner at 816-804-9743 to set up a no-obligation quote today. JCM Plumbing and Drain know you rely on your plumbing every single day. If your pipes or fixtures are broken or failing, the headaches and damage could be catastrophic. When you need fast, reliable repairs and replacements, call the experts at JCM Plumbing and Drain at 816-726-8281 and put them to work for you.
All right, welcome back. Ball at the 45-yard line to kick off after the personal foul by Warrensburg. And Brashears set to kick it away. Gonna try to boot this one deep here. Pin Warrensburg deep. High end over end kick and off of the hands. And that is going to have to be taken out of the end zone because he touched it up to the goal line, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers. And I believe that was Bradfield on the carry. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Warrensburg from their own 20-yard line here in the third quarter. 3:56 to go, third quarter action. Villegas has been the main weapon for Warrensburg. See if they go to him here. Shackelford gets the play on his wristband, tells his team the play. And Warrensburg going to start from their own 20-yard line. They come up to the line of scrimmage. And it's A.J. Smith in the backfield behind. And up the middle, they're going to go with A.J. Smith. He's going to break a tackle, but then be wrestled down by a host of Wildcats after a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Second down. I think the yard marker, may have suffered a fate here. He's just holding it up now. Behind
3.5 minutes remaining here in the third. The field scoreboard has 20. We believe that run in for a conversion in the youth play is just 1 point. So we're showing 19 where the scoreboard here in the facility is showing 20. We'll see if they get that straightened out.
It'll be a false start here. Now, did you go in there and ask them about that, or did?
Yeah, I did, but Trevor, I call Trevor Campbell. He's not Trevor Dean, but I call him Trevor Dean. Hasn't changed it yet, so I'm not sure if we're right or they're right. But
I guess it's senior division, so it goes back to like the high school rules.
Oh,
all right. So 7th grade, the rule does get 2. So I'll let you explain that, and I'll put it right here on our scoreboard.
Okay, so it is basically, we were talking about in youth football, when you have a kick conversion, it's 2, and you have a run-in, it's 1. But when you get to this is considered the senior division, it goes the other way, and it goes like high school rules where a run-in is 2 points and not 1. So that is the difference. Jerry's going to go. Second down and about 12 coming up. Warrensburg with the ball here in the third quarter. Cats with the lead 20-6, a 14-point Wildcat lead. So up to the line of scrimmage comes the Tigers.
Second down and 12 for the Tigers.
Shackelford will be under center. Villegas in the backfield behind him. Back off the end, wide receiver out to the right side. And he's going to hand it to Villegas, and Villegas gets to the outside and tripped up on the near side. Good open field tackle by the Wildcats here on the near side. Trying to see, and that is Beechner with the tackle. Good open field tackle by Beechner there. Just took him out by the legs. Brings up second down and long. So 2:10 to go here in the third. Clock rolls. Cats lead 20-6. And it'll be up to the line of scrimmage. Shackelford under center. Wide receiver now out to the far left side. Back in the backfield behind him, and right up the middle they're going to go with A.J. Smith. He's going to be close to a first down, be tracked down about 3 yards short. In there for the tackle for the Wildcats there is Cowan Robs.
Is that a late flag that came in?
That was a flag late. Usually that's not a good sign for the defensive team. We'll see what they say here.
The officials talk it over.
Oh, so no, it is a personal foul on Warrensburg.
That's going to be a personal foul against the Tigers.
And that's the third one of the ball game for Warrensburg. They had a kid disqualified in the first half of this one. And now that's the second personal foul in as many drives for the Tigers. So that'll push them back to a third down and about 17. I think that was after the play, so the down will count. And we have a third down coming up. They're having a heck of a time with the down marker down there. And it is going to be fourth down coming up. Brett Jones wanted to come in and let me know that Mizzou's about ready to play Alabama, which I didn't need to have the update. I'm glad that it hasn't started yet. Alabama comes to town to Columbia, Missouri to play the Tigers tonight. Tigers got no favors from the SEC when they got the conference-only schedule, as they added LSU as well as adding the Alabama Crimson Tide. So only the 2 out of the last 3 national champions that you add to your schedule. No big deal. So 1st and 10, and we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well.
You always worry about your deck catching fire when you have a fire. Put Young's Construction to work for you to create a beautiful backyard patio and fire pit. Or if you are tired of endless cracks and crumbles in your driveway, they can help you out there as well.
Call Young's Construction at 816-738-1005 for a free estimate today.
J. Lee Renovations is family owned and operated. We understand how important your time and money is. With over 40 years of combined skills in the remodeling industry, we have the experience and knowledge to bring great quality work to you. After all, it's your satisfaction that is number one to us. So give Mark or Chris a call at 816-519-2051 or visit our website at renovatingkc.com. That's renovatingkc.com, and get started on your free estimate today.
Hello and welcome back to Memorial Stadium on the campus of Harrisonville Middle School. Back the Blue Times 2 coming to an end this afternoon. Our last game of the day is the 7th graders, and they are in control of this one late in the ball game. 1:11 to go here, 3rd quarter, trying to make this a 3-score game. Under center is Johnson, wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right, and they're going to hand it off for Lutz, and he's inside the 10, spins down and taken down. Good open field tackle by Civil to take down Lutz up close to a 1st down. He's going to have about 8 of the 10 he needs, brings up a 2nd down for the Wildcats inside the 10-yard line.
Civil with a nice job on that, because without him getting that ankle there and taking him down, it's another score for the Wildcats.
So brings down a 2nd down and 2 now for the Cats. I want them to get inside the 5, and I want to see the Maryland Eye again. Come on, Phil Rogers, give us the Maryland Eye.
Tell me how you really feel.
Split backs in the backfield. Under center is Johnson. He's going to hand off again, Lutz, and he's going to walk into the end zone for the score. Just hurdled his own player to get into the end zone for 6, and the Cats make it a 26-6 lead over the Warrensburg Tigers. And the conversion attempt coming up for the Cats, a chance to make it a 28-6 score if they can get the 2-point conversion in. We will see. Hey, Phil, it's a good time for a Maryland Eye. You know, the only reason I say that is because I know Phil Rogers is going to go home and he's going to watch this football game. He's ran it twice. He needs to run it more. I'd say he needs the whole drive of the Maryland Eye. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be split backs in the backfield. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. It is Lutz and Beechner in the backfield. Johnson under center. Johnson looks to pass and then go reverse back the other way into the end zone for 2 is Levi Hall, and the Cats lead 28-6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
S&S Auto Logistics uses only experienced professionals for your automotive shipping. Our highly skilled drivers are background checked and professionally trained. We offer fast, reliable, and courteous service to all of our customers. Call today and speak with one of our representatives for an instant quote at 573-392-1001.
All right, 28-6 the score. Cats lead this one. Looked like we were going to have a track meet in that 1st quarter, but the Cats defense has really stepped up and started rocking.
Is that Brody?
I think Brody Rogers may be watching, seeing how his dad's doing here. I wonder if he just started watching, because if he just started watching, I'm going to be mad at him, because I talked about him being one of the best left-handed basketball players Harrisonville's had, because he was upset with me because I didn't talk about all the great lefties last time.
Brody, you can always put that you've been watching the whole time and you were too bashful to put a comment in here. It's all right.
So 1st and 10 for I need to take a nap. Kickoff situation for the Cats from their own 40. And Brashears kicks it deep to the 25 through the hands, picked up by Warrensburg back there. And up to 25, ahead they go. And that is 30 Civil with the return. And he gets knocked down at the 25. It'll be first and 10 Warrensburg from their own 25. Clock rolls as we approach the end of the third quarter of this one.
That's going to do it for the third.
So the end of three, Cats lead 28-6. We'll be back.
A good cut can be hard to come by, not with Dusty at the Barber's Edge. Go see him at South Commercial right in front of the Trade Fair in the Little Red Building. Family-friendly environment, great price, and an amazing cut. If you want to look good, call Dusty at the Barber's Edge so you can look your best every day.
Brody. Gotta love Brody Rogers. I give him a hard time. Oh, you know what? I had an open mic for Brody tonight. I thought he was going to be here to watch his dad coach against Warrensburg, and he did not come to the game. He's down in Springfield still, and I thought he might come, and then you wouldn't have been able to talk tonight, Jerry.
That'd been all right with me.
So it'll be Warrensburg ball from their own 25-yard line. Fourth quarter of our fourth and final game of the Back the Blue ×2. It's been an amazing success today. We've had fun. I mean, they even had this on, and I think they still have it on out at Red Barn Ranch today, and that is awesome in itself. Another one of our great sponsors. Obviously, does a great job out there, and my kids enjoyed 3 hours plus out at Red Barn Ranch this afternoon, and I would say there's still plenty of kids out there playing this afternoon. So we have a first and 10 for Warrensburg coming up. And all right, welcome back. First and 10, Shackelford calling out orders here, counting how many players he's got. And now Shackelford's going to come off the field. Villegas is going to be under center. And here they go, and Villegas is going to get past the initial contact and get wrapped up and taken down over there on the far side. Good open field tackle, Wesley Weaver with the stop. Brings up a second down for the Tigers and about 8 yards to go. So 2nd and 8 coming up for the Tigers. Cats in control of this one, 28-6 our score in the fourth quarter. So here we go, 2nd down, 8 yards coming up. Wide receiver flanked out to the far side. Under center, I believe that is Shackelford this time. He hands off to A.J. Smith, and A.J. is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. And it'll bring up 3rd down for the Tigers. So 3rd down coming up for Warrensburg here with 7 minutes to go here in this one. 28-6 the score. Ball at their own 25-yard line for the Tigers. Trying to get points on the board. Shackelford under center. He's got Smith in the backfield behind him. Wide receiver flanked out to the right side. And Villegas out there as well. They're going to go screen pass to Villegas. No, they throw one deep and through the hands of the open target. And that'll bring up 4th down. That was intended for Dayton Dunn. Couldn't come in with it. And it'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers from their own 25. They have yet to punt today. I don't think this would be where they start now. Down 28-6, we will see. Well, they're going to mark it down at the 25, and a 4th down coming up for the Tigers.
Just under 6 minutes.
Cats won the first contest, the sixth graders, over Clinton. Clinton made it interesting late. Got within one score, but could not complete the comeback. And then the third grade Cats fell by 2 points in their contest. And then the fifth graders were able to win theirs pretty handily as well. And here we go. They snap it back. Villegas, and he steps through the tackle and still on his feet, and finally wrapped up and taken down at the 25-yard line. And Villegas comes off the sideline. That might just be exhaustion, a little bit tired getting up there, and it'll be first down and 10. We got kids on knees. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on over there. I thought Villegas got up and got off of the field, but everybody's down over there. So now coming back out on the field, it'll be first down and 10 for the Cats at the 25-yard line. So it'll be a turnover on down. Cats have it at the 25. Could salt this one away with a score here, already leading 28-6.
Maybe the Maryland Eye here.
I think it'd be a great idea. I'm always a proponent for running the Maryland Eye. If we're at our own 3-yard line, run the Maryland Eye. Especially in the lower levels, I like the offense you can run out of it. We talked about you can run misdirections. You got those 3 running backs lined up behind the quarterback. A lot you could do with it. So here we go, up to the line of scrimmage, split back formation in the backfield. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Johnson under center. And he hands off for Lutz. And Lutz is going to get a couple of yards, but a flag goes flying. Austin Cummings with the throw of the day right there by the flag. He went about 40 yards across.
Yeah, about 43 yards.
Longest throw we've seen this afternoon right there from Austin Cummings as he chucks it across the field on the penalty flag, and it'll be a hold on the Cats, and that'll bring it back 10 yards. And if that's a spot foul all the way back there, I think he's going to walk it back. So
just under 4 minutes remaining in this one, the last one of the day.
First down and long for the Wildcats. Our down marker had a rough day today, and
No, they're not losing.
Mizzou's not. Hey, that's a positive early on, but it looked like it was like 4th and 30 or something. And they're going to hand off to Beechner. He gets to the outside of the 30, inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. And it'll be a second down and about 13.
Nice hit and tackle by Jalen Civil for the Wildcats.
Had a good second half, has Civil.
Just under 3 minutes now remaining.
Ball on the 28-yard line. And a second down. Cats just content on running clock here. Split backs in the backfield. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Beechner and Lutz in the backfield. Directing traffic out there. Tells Hall to go a little bit farther out. And here we go on second down. And they're going to hand it off this time. Beechner gets to the outside, inside the 20 to the 15, 10, and he's going to have a first and goal. Civil again with another tackle. And it'll be first down and goal from about the 10-yard line for the Cats.
Civil does an excellent job running the alley and makes sure tackles.
Yes, you like to see that from your safety position. They got those 2 safeties back deep, and Civil's come over multiple times for the tackle. It'll bring up a first and goal from about the 10-yard line for the Cats.
Textbook tackle, head across the body of the ball carrier Just nicely done.
Wyatt Smith gets the play and gives it to Keller Johnson. Johnson going to bring it up to the line. They're going to have to hurry here. I formation in the backfield. Wide receiver left and the right. Johnson under center, and he snaps it, and he gives it off to Wyatt Smith, and he goes inside the 5 to the 1 yard line. It'll be second down and goal from the 1. So with 1:08 to go, brings up a second down and goal. Cats trying to punch it in here. Johnson under center. And again, they give it to Wyatt Smith, and he is in. So Tyson Wyatt Smith, his second touchdown of the ball game. Has had a good game here today. Had a good catch early in the first half as the tight end. He gets another score. His second touchdown of the ball game makes it 34-6. Johnson gets a play from the sideline. As the clock will not roll here on the extra point attempt, but then the Cats will try to get it to roll and finish. Oh, it looks like it is rolling here. So that may do things here on the extra point attempt. It was split backs in the backfield, wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Johnson under center, and he's going to take the snap, and he throws it into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Good throw on that one to Bruton, sorry. And he hauls it in, makes it 36-6, and that will end the ball game. So the Cats win it 36-6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back up to wrap up our day from Harrisonville.
Are you still trying to decide if you should make the jump and buy a home? Call Jessie and schedule an appointment to weigh the advantages of owning your own home. She will walk you through the steps and show you all the pros to being a homeowner. Call 816-885-0043 and put Jessie Brown Real Estate to work at finding your family the home of your dreams.
All right, welcome back. Final score 36-6 for the Wildcats. That's going to wrap up our day for Back the Blue ×2. A huge success today. We raised a lot of money for local law enforcement. We had a lot of fun. We had some laughs. It was a fun day. It was a long day, but it was well worth it in the end, and we were glad we were able to bring you not only backing the blue in our local law enforcement, but coming out and supporting our youth football program as well, because guess what? All these kids are going to be on the field on Friday night sooner than we expect, and we'll be calling their names on Friday nights as well. The final score again, 36-6, and I want to run down all of our sponsors here. I'm going to pull them up. Oh, Jerry's got a sheet in front of me. Everybody that made this possible, all the new sponsors that we had come on that hadn't sponsored with us before, we want to thank them, and also all of our sponsors that are monthly and that have made these broadcasts possible. Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, Show Me Auto Mall, Holland's Auto Sales, Max Ford, Lacey Dominic Shelter Insurance, Cameron Chenoweth American Family, Young's Tire and Wheel Center, Young's Auto Repair, Shivers Ice House, Amazing Photography, Hometown Flooring, Excalibur Contracting, Lori Turk Crown Realty, Beechner Lawn Care, JCM Plumbing and Drain, Church and Dwight, Young's Construction, J. Lee Renovations, SNS Auto Transport, The Barber's Edge, Jesse Brown Real Estate, Land and Sand Power Sports and Turf, Trey Chic Salon, The Girls, Schroeder Chiropractic, CPSK Insurance, Harrisonville Chamber of Commerce, Hiltz Turf Farms, Hahn Heating and Cooling, Brad Sainer, Farmers Insurance, Hawthorne Bank, Sherwood Bank, American Heritage Realtors, C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing, and Time for Season Catering. You guys are all awesome. Of course, we have sponsors that come on for special events as well. Just made an amazing day today. Great. Want to thank everybody that watched all day long from all over the Midwest and all over the country, it looks like. And we had some grandparents get to watch some of their grandkids, and also parents maybe not have got here as well. And that's what is awesome about our broadcast, is anybody anywhere can watch it. And we've had visitors all year long, all day long that have watched the broadcast. So I want to thank everybody. Thank Jerry, thank Larissa, thank Gary as well. Let's finish this one off. I want to tell you about my max effort player of the game. It's going to be Tyson Wyatt Smith. He had 2 touchdowns in the game. Do it all, and he had several sacks in the game on the defensive side. Had an all-around great game. Tyson Wyatt Smith. He is my max effort player of the game. And my teammate of the game is going to be Parker Lutz. He had a late touchdown. He had some good carries for them and got that late touchdown, really put him over the hump as well. And Parker Lutz is my teammate of the game, brought to you by Lacey Dominica of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth, as they know that you have options in insurance and they like to team up to give you those options. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for us. I want to thank everybody again involved with this. It's been a great day. It's been a fun day for the Harrisonville PD for coming up and being able to receive an $850 check, for Major Teeman coming up and getting a check from us for $850 for Cass County Sheriff's Department, and then for all of our help today, Larissa, Gary, Jerry. I'm going to say good afternoon from Harrisonville. We'll see you back here next Friday night as the Cats take on the Center Yellow Jackets.